purple care.
Oh. Do you ever do fantasy football?
Not really, no.
So at work, I get suckered into it. Well, I enjoy playing it. If like say if I could access fantasy sports at work, like I could spend 10 minutes of looking at it, set my lineup and do whatever. So it is fun. But if you don't have access to it, and it becomes a chore, this is stupid. So I do enjoy it. But so at work, they this group I got signed up for like 6 years ago, and so we do a live draft, which is fun. The live draft is fun, and so the guy that wins it has to run the league the following year.
Oh yeah.
And like you win money, and then you gotta run the draft, run the whole league, and then you gotta pay for like the first round of whatever, and so.
Sometimes the remuneration doesn't quite add up to
the
time cost there.
So like I haven't been to the draft in like the one guy said, what is it, like 5 years since you've been to this draft? Because usually I've been so busy I don't go to. Well, I won it last year, so I didn't go to the draft. Someone picked my team, and I won it last year. And I was like, oh god. And so we had to start. I put on that schedule 5:30 to 7. I got home at like 9:30 last night. I'm like, god. Yeah.
But it is fun. It is fun to do it.
I got an old office. Like 3 jobs ago that did March Madness. I don't watch basketball with Flick, but so I just go through and randomly pick. And every year, at least up until the last 8 teams, I'm usually in the top 10 of this like 70-person group because everyone who spends hours meticulously going over what teams. It's like, you just pick a couple 13s, throw them in there, have some ones go through to the end, like whatever.
Yeah.
No real game plan, and I'd be all right.
But then people spend hours.
People. I remember when I worked there, people would like days beforehand.
Yeah.
Like they would just stop working. Didn't seem.
I say I'm not a.
The office outweighed the cost of time.
Like I've always liked watching sports, but I do not surround my life is not consuming sports. Like it I don't know if you do this, but it blows me away when people watch baseball games or like the whole season. I do enjoy watching playoffs. If it's on, if I walk into the room like, oh, the playoffs are on.
I like turn the playoffs on when I'm cooking dinner or something.
Yes, something like that. Yes, but not like, all right, it's 8 o'clock. I got to sit down.
Well, like instead of the radio, if I'm driving, I might like turn on sports radio and be like, all right, like I was gonna listen to music, I'll listen to like some announcer of the game. But yeah, if it's not playoffs, the only exception is football. I'll watch a football game.
Yeah. So I'm a big Eagles fan. So I do like, the Eagles are on 1, so I do like to watch them. But I also like to listen to the radio, and because number one, if you have Sirius, you can listen to the local broadcast, and the local broadcast of the Eagles is awesome. Like the guy's awesome, and so you can do that and do other stuff.
Yeah.
Like your day is not just consumed
by watching some sport.
Yes.
Yeah, we took my son to a NASCAR race, and he loves cars. He's young. We brought my brother with me. My brother's a big sports nut. And he usually, the summer, he's just like not watching anything. He doesn't really care about baseball.
Yeah.
And there's not much else. All of a sudden, every weekend now, we see him. He's like, "Did you guys catch the race this weekend?" It's like, no, man. You went to one race, and all of a sudden, you're like following the drivers and doing everything. So
that's hilarious. They're making a left turn.
I mean, like, when you understand a little, like, there is sportsmanship to it, and it's pretty cool, but, like, I don't know. It's 3.5 hours long.
If you ever been on the highway and you're going like 80 miles an hour, and it's like traffic and people are riding your ass, and you're really close to them, you're like, dude, this is nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
Imagine going 200 miles
yeah,
an hour and doing that. And they're like inches away. That is, yeah.
No, he's like the strategist, like, let's shoot you into that race. I mean, because like number 8 was he like knows the driver's name. It's like he was riding on only 2 new tires on the left side, while the other guy was like he was just trying to push through to the end, but was running low on gas. Like it was intense. Was he gonna have to pit? Was he not? I was like, I don't know, man.
That's awesome. Alright, that's what we're going to do today. I had fun. Like for sure.
Thanks. Yeah, I bought myself some non-stinky
Non-stinky.
rash guards.
I will say, I don't believe these. Like I have several, and I don't think these ones smell.
What's the breakdown of polyester or spandex? You know,
I think it might be 5% spandex, and the rest polyester. I think.
polyester I think is the culprit.
Polyester culprit.
I think that's the stinky, the stuff that just eventually.
Well, maybe if you washed it, it would help.
Well, I don't.
Wait, you're supposed to wash it?
I don't wash it. My wife washes it, and my daughters.
Alright, so let's go down here. Alright, so what we talked about last time was, passing the guard. So when I'm in here, like sometimes this is just like, and you notice this is a pain in the butt to get through here. So I said you don't really want to be spending a lot of time running around and stuff. So you can try to add some stops in here. Okay, so stop saying being like, I'm just making up that term. It just sounds like it makes sense. Would be like an arm drag, a leg drag, something like that. So if I am running around, I'm not just gonna go hands on here. I'm just gonna go run around because he's gonna be able to move. So if he's here like this and he say he reaches, so like there, he reaches up here, I can grab here. I can do an arm drag here. So now if I take a step, it's very hard for him to turn because I have his elbow. So I'm going to look for things like that. Grab here, then I can turn. Okay? Same thing with like a leg drag. I can be down here, I can grab here, pull across. And so now I can step here, and it's going to be hard for him to turn. And I won't let go of this. I'll probably like hand it off, push this over here until I can get over here, until I can get to a position I want to be in. Okay, so I'm going to be looking for things like that. So let's just go arm drag first. Mm-hmm. So he's going to reach for here, right there. We want to catch this before he gets a good grip. So I'm going to be here, reaches here. And now, once I have it, I can go to the other one. Okay, so he reaches the other one, here, step over here. Okay, and now the place that we're going to want to step to is going to be to the hip. We're always going to want to go to the hip. Because now if I let it go and he shrimps away, I'm already past that hip. I can just drop my knee down, get past.
So this kind of outweighs that you were saying it's better to go for the center as opposed to rotating around the side before, unless
I say, because if I'm just sitting here like this and I'm running around here and trying to do that, it's going to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this guy, like what I've seen the last week and a half is, you'll see this guy here. He'll like chase you versus like just sitting here waiting, and then you see a lot of this grab. So if I'm here like this and I'm approaching this, and right there I'm like, I don't want to be near that because it literally it's like, especially the guys with the really strong grips. Like Phil's got strong grips. I'm like I don't he's got strong grips. Like I don't want them to grab. So I have a strategy of when you're grabbing. Same thing with his leg. Like, you come up here that leg, I don't want you to hook there. Well, now I have a foot. So instead of just like and running over here, I have a strategy of do some type of drag. You know, drag it across, maintain control, step past the hips. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, want to give it a go. Go with the reaching for the hands. Clearly, if they grab hold of you, it's hard to, you know, break the grip, back out. You reach again, try to get the timing of getting that arm gripping. Okay? Cool. Here we go. So when you go for the drag part of it, so if he's here, so say he reaches here and catch, try to reach up, grab elbow. Okay. Yeah, because you grab here, depends on how strong we are. Okay. Right. Yeah. He's pulling in there. If I grab here, and do that, just hold myself. Sure. And then that is just me. Yeah. Zero strength, zero. Dangerous. There you go. Yes, sir. Yeah, same thing with reaching. Even if it's just catch the hand, slow down, reach up and grab without the elbow. There you go.
And then you want the inside knee, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's all like that.
Yeah, because that's going to be the end goal.
Yeah.
You're going to want to get next to that hip with that foot.
We're just in the arms right now?
Yeah, just down there now. So do that again. So switch back up. This time, when you do drag, try to shrink and retain guard, and then you try to fall down into guard. Okay. After take your time doing get the arm drag good, and now you're trying to strengthen, trying to get back to position. There you go. And if you can maintain your foot or knee next to his hip, once you get that drag, you can just wait until you find openings to fall into place. Okay. Especially if you drop that knee there. Now he's going to start moving around, and you just look for the end goal of where you want to be. So you got to defeat that near side arm, and then you want to get underhook for the far side arm. Yeah. That's what's up.
Good. What were you telling him when he was on top there? Just trying to remember to focus on myself.
So once you get the drag, you're gonna step over here.
And
You're gonna try to drop down. You're gonna try to attack that near side hip. So whether it's your hip goes down there, your knee goes down there. Then his arms are here. So you got to start looking where the openings are to move the arms around. Okay. Because remember what he's going to try to do. He's gonna try to frame and block all that stuff. Good. Now step there. Now. Yeah. See. Yeah. Keep going now. Now try to turn your face. Yeah. So the reason that you said it was terrible, I didn't say it was terrible. The reason you said it was terrible was because when you stepped, you were like in front of his butt cheek instead of next
Like
to his hip.
back here.
Yeah. Try to get that spot here, that little soft spot there. Try to get the foot next to there. You go lower here, he's gonna have some leverage there to get his butt out.
You like working on this side or do you
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Good practice ball.
Yes, there. Good. Now, he's gonna try to face and turn. There you go. Good.
one.
Yep. That was okay. That was okay. All right, Nathan, will you do that? So this is what I was thinking about on the way here was you don't want to end up in full bar. Yep. Good. All right, so once you have the drag here and you're stepping here, okay? So see how I'm sitting here like this? What I'm going to try to do, and Nathan's doing this because he's going for the knee on belly.
Yeah.
Okay? So once I drag here, I'm going to turn my foot here. Okay, so now I can go take the back, which he's not going to let me do. And then he's going to go drop down, he's going to shrimp. Okay, so now, back up right here. So once I fell here, I'm going to now drop my hips to the mat. So because I went from, sit up real quick, I went from here, I turned, he's going to go shrimp, I'm going to take it slow here. Okay, so my knee goes to the hip there. Okay, so what you're ending up in, you're ending up like almost like trying to dig your hip in this way. So if I turn and face him and I drop my knee down, because that's where I'm going to try to, I go from here, yeah, right, so here, I'm turning here, he's going to shrimp, and see, I can drop my knee there, okay? This leg is not in front of me yet, so if I drop my knee, now he's going to be very difficult for him to get his leg in front. He's going to have to lift this up, or he's going to shrimp up farther, okay? So when I drop that knee down, and especially depending on, again, what his arm is doing, my end goal is to get a underhook or go Dars, and I want to flatten him out. And so right now, the way he is, especially this arm was up here, and that elbow's on the mat, he's got all his weight on the elbow. I'm going to come down here and drop, and I'm there. Okay? So it's going to be, so do that again, and do the shrimp. Once you're here and you shrimp, just pause and don't shove the knee up yet. Okay. Just so he sees that.
Okay.
But clearly, we're not going to do that. There, now turn, step to your right. Yes, there. Just so literally, square arm. Okay. Yes. And so now he's going to shrimp. See there, drop the knee. And now we start working for the arms. Okay?
Okay.
And so see how his arm is like this. So prior to dropping down, so lift your arm up. So his arm is like this. Try to go over here and to defeat the frame that's up there.
Yeah.
Because if you just go under,
then
he's just gonna go shove right to your face.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna keep it there.
So.
And I'm not so much concerned with that one yet, but that is my next concern.
Yeah.
That far one, I can get a good secure here. This one, as long as it doesn't go underneath me, I'm okay. But I'm going to be concerned with that one over there.
Okay.
Because I can go underhook and crush his head, where he might move that arm to go, I don't really like that there.
Yeah. I'll be trying to once more.
Yeah, so turn to face. Yes. And now he's going to shrimp there and drop that knee there. Yes. Now, so see that little opening here? Try to drop your hip in there now.
Like right there.
Yes. And now you defeated that. And now, in this process, you want to get underneath this arm, remember? Yeah. And now we can start worrying about that other elbow, and we can try to square up our hips then. Once we can get that elbow up. If you can't get the elbow up, now it's square your hips up. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we want to go over the arm.
Over.
Yes.
That's not how
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah. And so, like, all of these little micro movements are happening, and you got to see that and go. I say just like this. I can see it from up here that everyone's going under here. It doesn't work. That go up and around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 85 different things happening at once. Yeah. There you go. So you get under that arm there. Good. Dive in there. Yep. Now try to use your hand to cup the elbow, and you yes. There you go. So that was good. But you kind of control both hands on the way down because you're like,
Yeah.
and then once you slid your hip in there, then you're going to start working there.
You have good control in both hands.
Yeah, he had good grips on the arms here.
Yeah.
To help.
That's true, because I was trying to wiggle away.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
holding right in there. I had a couple rounds on it again.
Yeah, so right there, Nathan. I drop my. I just kind of sprawl out on him. I put my weight on him. Don't fight with that hand yet.
Yeah.
Try to get this arm here. You can lock your hands together and go wrist to wrist.
We give up
Go under that arm. Try to and go like this and keep going like this. And now you can sprawl out and put lots of pressure on him. He's gonna move everything on his own. You don't have to do anything anymore. Alex gonna do all the work here because this grip here, number one, this isn't like there's no form. Your forearms are not gonna burn out.
Yeah.
And then what I try to do is I go even farther and farther and farther. And the deeper I get here, there's zero. Like I feel like zero stress on my body. And then he's gonna be like that. And then drop the hip pressure down there. He's just gonna go.
Okay.
I want to get the heck out of here.
So I'm just making that smaller.
Yes.
And you can feel that, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. So, well, the worst though, I mean, like, you can feel that pressure just laying there if that's it. But like, I'm like, okay, what can I do? No.
So I said, what I'm gonna try to do. Actually, do it now. Yes. Okay. So go lay your back here. So I was under this arm here, like barely under this arm, right? So if I'm here, and I can start getting in here, and then I start applying that pressure there, and now I just I'm going wrist to wrist, wrist to wrist. Now I'm under it, and then I just start crushing pressure, and you can feel it, like on the rib there and stuff. So if you apply enough pressure there, he's gonna want to get out of it. And then what I would try to do is, especially when it's like later in a round, or say the guy's tired, if you hear him breathing, like in between his breaths,
Tighten up.
like especially when he exhales, like, or it's like when he breathes in, just apply pressure. Don't let that breath come out.
Well, the breath's gonna come out.
Yeah, but it's like you're like, let me think. Here, like when I feel like that breath there, when you catch my breath, it's an off feeling. Because
Your body wants the full hit of oxygen, and you're kind of like tapping it a little bit.
Because it could, think about it. Because I was doing this the other day with when people I took their back. Yeah, because I would catch it up there, and then they kind of lift up, and I just squeeze it, and then they can't relax. Like they can't relax because it's like they're kind of, and then once here it's like they can't relax like that. Because I feel like my belly kind of relaxes when I breathe out. So when I catch in there, because you feel their chest rising, and just try to play with the breath.
I don't pay that close of attention, Alex. So
That's what I'm saying though, but you can go in there and
maybe
you
you realize
realize
for 10 seconds while I'm going. And then you realize it.
then you realize when you realize he can't move, then you're like, all right, well, I'm going to make him more uncomfortable. What are the things I can do to comfortable? It's like, oh, in between his breaths, I can just try to catch his breath, like literally just squeeze where it's like, I can't breathe anymore, and then they really start panicking. I did this with the back take like 2 weeks ago, and when I messed around with it, it was like I could tell that they were like, they wanted to. You could just like, I want to get the hell out of here because like they feel like they're suffocating. Okay. All right. So now we can try to do some of the leg stuff involved. Okay. So we'll start with, I'm going to be here, so I'm going to try to attack you, okay? So one of the things that you don't necessarily want to do, you don't want to be chasing, okay? So you almost want to be, you're both meeting each other. So when he steps in, I'm scooting my butt in, okay? So when I scoot my butt in, I'm going to try to shoot this like all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to go scoot my butt in here, and then come all the way around. Okay, so from there, I can go here and I can start just unbend my hips down, or knock them off and down, so I'm in that position to I get heel hook there, I get my ankle up there. Okay? So, we're going to be here. Okay, so he steps in, I come here, up and around. And he's going to be unbalanced. Okay? Stand up. I'm going to tell you right now, the way Nathan comes in, this is going to be, he comes in, you're going to get your stance. Like do something. Yes, right there. Right there. You're like, this is going to be hard to get to. I already know it. And just there, like, there's no way. So, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to scoot my legs in here, and I'm going to shoot it. So, what I have to do is, I'll let you go this side.
Okay.
Like you could go this side, this is the lead leg here. I'm going to grab here. I might grab this one here, pull myself under. And now, this leg is underneath his butt. This one's on his hip. If both of them are in here, he's going to probably, if I can catch both, he's done. Okay, he puts his other leg out there. It might not be so much. I might actually try to come underneath. But I'm going to come here and I'm just going to try to extend. Here, extend it. And then I'm going to be in that position to hold on to this knee. Okay? So then I can go heel hook there. I can go ankle lock here. Okay? So try that. That was good. That was good balance. So. That was good balance. So you're gonna go. You're gonna attack this leg. This leg goes up and around. So inside. So put that one inside, up and around.
So both legs come inside.
Both legs come inside, up and around, and left to yes. There you go. And now you're just gonna extend. Here you might have to push this way. If you push that way, we're most likely going for a heel hook. And what's going to happen for like defense-wise, if I'm in here like this, and so he's wrapped up around my leg, anytime my heel goes off the mat, it's heel hook. So anytime you get stuck in this position, trust me, I've learned from experience.
Is this my hand? Is this the right hand?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is awful. This right now, so I went to like a tournament last year. You're good. So I went to a tournament last year. Yes, last summer. And it was, in the black belt thing, and a guy got me like this. And I literally told people how awful this position is. And so I'm like, dude, and they're all watching the crowd. And I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here. He's like, I'm like that. Because really, if he turns this way, I'm done. So if you get in this position, you gotta have your heel on the mat. So let me get my heel on the mat. So if I get in here and you're locked in there, I have to have my heel on the mat. So if I turn this way, you shoot for that heel hook. You should not turn that way. Mm-hmm. That's essentially what I'm saying. Do not turn that way. I need to square up and get this leg off. That's where it sets me up for. You can grab the back of my heel and extend my leg, and then I pull. And then maintain that, yes. Okay? So what's going to happen is, you want to try?
Is this the proper grip for the ankle lock?
Yeah, so what I would try to do is I'd try to go that grip there, and then from here, you're just going to go take this shoulder, put it on the mat over there. Yeah, and then put that shoulder on the mat. Yeah. Yeah. But so,
Whereas the heel hook would be the other way, right?
the other way, yeah, pass the heel that way. So what I'm saying is, someone that doesn't necessarily know what they're doing, or maybe heel hooks them out loud, they're going to turn that way. But anytime that heel goes off the mat, that's when you attack heel hooks. So technically, you should not turn that way.
But if you're not getting heel hooked, you're gonna not know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I say when they go that way, you just slap on the heel hook and just go for the ride. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I think a lot of white belt divisions, those aren't allowed.
that's right, and that's why if they're training with upper belts in class and stuff like that, they are probably getting heel hooked. Especially if they're not being taught that. So self-defense wise, and hopefully not pulling hard, but if you had to get in that position, there's a good chance that you can get into the heel hook position. But as you're training, don't get your heel off the mat. Which now you're going to be more going to be susceptible to that, to getting swept. I'd be rather that than heel hook. All right.
Live fight another day, or make for another minute.
Yeah.
Live to walk another day.
Yeah. So that's what I say. Because when you were, I don't know which one was doing it, but when you were doing it, they started turning this way, and the heel's exposed, and so like if you don't realize that, then you're like, well, yeah, I'm gonna get knocked over that way. You started knocking me over that way, so I'm gonna turn this way. If you do that, you're gonna get heel hooked.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
You haven't done yet, have you?
Nope.
So you're gonna go outside all the way over. Yep. And then right foot is coming underneath and hooking like kind of up by his butt cheek because you want to control the hips. Now there, and then you're gonna want to extend your legs and try to pull them out. So yeah, if you have to chase the other leg there and extend. And now you're gonna want to go scoot your leg farther. There you go. And then you have a leg lock that you want to attack there. And I say, I'm going here. Anytime I grab this, I'm going here, and I'm here. So this hand's up, this hand's here. Or I'm going here, and I'm here.
Like that.
Yeah, and then I grab the shin and I pull it over. Yeah, but I'm going like deep. Yeah, like kind of grabbing my form.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm grabbing here, and then I can go sit back there.
Okay. And that would be bending this way?
Yeah, and you're gonna hips into it, and then get that, yeah, and drop that on there. And if you're not getting it, you could be a little high, because you're gonna want to kind of be around the heel, or
So
around
like
yeah,
back here more?
yeah, and then try to go this arm more here, so you get here.
Wait, which arm? Left arm more?
Yeah, left arm like this more.
That?
Yeah. Yep. And now,
I felt tighter already, whatever
Yeah.
you just did.
yeah, and you can see it from there. You see it losing that.
Yeah. Sorry, try not to kill your ankle, but.
And then you
Must not be getting it.
you kind of arch into it and go back.
Alright, so, well, you said scoot up here, but then it seemed tighter when I was back here, so I'm obviously doing something wrong, but I'm like almost. This isn't on my hip, which I think
Yeah.
you keep
Yeah,
that
you
up
have to
there.
pinch the legs together.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has to be on that knee there, tight.
Oh, maybe this grip would be, was it
Try
that?
to go this, and then here.
That?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go pull this one up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why you want to have
And
that
then
grip
down
here,
like
pull
that.
this up, and then you're gonna go back into it, like arch into it, shoulder.
I feel like I'm. Yeah, I think my toes are slipping out or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like pulling at your leg. Just
But-
pull your leg.
But all that is, there's like 7 different things that need to happen correctly.
Yeah. Oh.
You're more or less there. I don't know, it wasn't super tight.
Yeah.
But it started to tighten up, especially when you got the foot back across the hip.
Yeah, control that. Oh. I'll work on control more than submissions at this point.
Alright. You gonna do it again, or?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I'll be out for more.
That's right.
Yeah, so the heel hook, you would want to go here, like this, and catch.
I have that.
Here, let me check real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see that. Let's see that.
You mind if we work on this foot?
Oh.
That little pinky toe.
Yeah. So you were attacking this side here, right?
Mhm.
So see how my wrist is on the back of this side. I don't like.
You don't go this way?
I'm not comfortable this way. But so see how my wrist is here like this, and my
Mhm.
arm is there. So that's right there, and you can feel.
Oh, yeah.
Feel that. Right. So it's this, and then I catch here, and I catch my wrist. Say, well, or you got your forearm here like this. Okay? And I say, right now, that's not as tight, but here is tight. Okay? And then if I go heel hook, just catch the toes to there. And my thumb barely comes out. So my wrist is here, arms are in tight, and up here. And I can tell it's tight.
That's tough. Yeah.
But like I'm just on the ankle. If you're up higher if you're crossing your arm like this, you're hitting across the knee. You go across that, there's not that stuff.
Your tendon numbness.
It's not good.
Is that pretty tight?
Yeah, we got there at the end, right there.
We're trying to go real slow.
No, it was good because you were.
Pressure build.
Well, it kind of helps me see it too because like you were way on your side for over. By that point, I was like, oh, I should have it by now. But then you started hipping it. I was like, that's where it comes. At least with the position you were in. So.
Yeah, it's weird. These are what's weird.
It's weird getting the legs.
Yeah. Well, I'm not used to throwing both legs through like that. But I need to become. Because I feel like then they can step it right in the mount if you don't time it right.
Yeah. So the thing is, right? If I'm down here like this, okay? So this is 100% gonna happen. He's gonna go hop over here. He can go grab my knees and step over for mount, right? Like there. Yeah. Right? So in the process of that, I know I gotta block his hips. Okay. So as I'm doing this, right? So if he just comes over, he does it. I go arm on the hips, so he can start coming down here, and I'm here, and I can start working my leg in there already.
Okay.
And if I get my foot up on there, then this one comes up here through there.
And then now you fight for it.
Yeah. Because you can do this from mount too, right? So he's in mount.
Okay.
Okay. So like,
Can you get some elevation?
yeah, if I can get his butt in the air here, I can literally come up here, get my heel, and I'm already there. Like this is gonna happen. And then I say if he turns that way, I've got a heel hook there. But you'll see a lot of people almost let you take mount so they can get to this position. Because they're just gonna go elevate the hips, and that's what I would try to do using mount. My hands on the hips here, and I would lift my palms are gonna go to my knees, a straight arm, like kind of like a decline bench press. Okay, and I'm going to go here, and then I throw them over to the side. And now once I throw them to the side, I get this knee out, and that's already there. It's already here for my attack. And immediately, I got that heel off the ground, I go heel hook. So I'm just going to shove, and it's right there. That's already there. Yeah, it's so way up. Yeah. Okay. This is why when you start playing the heel hooks, it's almost like they're stupid easy to get. Like, especially in these different positions, and if this guy doesn't know what he's doing, it's easy. I feel like they're like wrist locks. Wrist locks are everywhere. Heel hooks are everywhere. And they're like a cheap move, I think. It's cheap. And that's why when you see matches, they're over in like 10 seconds because it's not on a heel hook. I still go back to the 2 summers ago. Bob and I had to have a match downstairs. It was like 85 degrees down there. I'm like so humid. My chest is pounding. I was like, dude, this sucks. And going against Bob's like a competition. Bob's like a bull. And I'm like, God, this sucks. And I was like, I need to end this. Heel hook. And I was like, it's over. I was like, I'm done with this. Heel hook. Because it was not fun to deal with. All right. So let's go here. Well, all right. So we went underneath it. So now you could go outside potentially, right? So if he steps here, remember I'm always wanting to go feet in the middle. This is always my spot here. That's why anytime that they're battling, my feet in the middle, and I want them together because I don't want him to get in at spots. Yeah. So one of the stupid easy things you can do, especially with me, grab sleeves and literally just put your hands in the floor. So from no knee, wrist here, he's trying to floor. And it sits him down like you feel like a child. Like you can't really just foot here and just put the hands here and you're like, I can't stop this. Sucks. And I say the E is worse. You just take the foot forward. Okay, so if I'm here and I can go outside, so he does step between, I can go here and here.
That's what I was asking about last
Yeah.
time. Okay.
Because he got in the middle.
Yeah.
So now I can go here, here. The only problem is I don't necessarily have like a leg attack here. So I'm going to go here, like shove him down.
More of a.
And right here, he shoves his leg over. This is inside heel hook. But this might be an opportunity just to off balance him. Yeah, and maybe retract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that leg back.
So go back to it. So if I'm in here and I'm here and I got this foot here, I'm here. Yeah, because I would have to get that leg over. I can potentially extend here. I can potentially reach over here and grab that. No, that's gonna make it worse.
Because like no matter what, like my thought is like I'm just not letting go of this ankle, no matter where it is and whatever you're doing. I'm just trying to beat you out.
But I guess this is the way to cut that heel. Especially the inside's worse because the inside is easy to get. But it's gonna be, you're gonna feel more comfortable of actually knocking him over versus the other way.
Okay.
So try that, and in the process of that, go up with him.
Okay.
So here, right, he comes in here, and we go here. So I pop here.
Yeah.
And I come up. You come up. Again, see how my heel is up?
Yeah.
He can attack the heel and he steps the leg over my leg. Yeah. That is the problem. So you always got to think about that, especially when you're doing knee on belly. Because
Your heel down.
my guess is your heel's up.
I'm not that
But so you can
160
go knee on belly and take your foot off the floor.
Yeah.
If your toes are not on the floor, it doesn't matter. Now you're just sitting like this on it, with your toes off the floor. Here, heel. All right, want to give that a go?
Yeah.
Especially because they're going to step in.
So you're saying go for the outside one?
Because he's going to step in between. He defeats you. So he steps in there, yeah. So now you're going to go, no. So you're going to go,
Other one?
yep, and just extend his hip and grab the ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, extend. And now follow him up. Yeah. So most likely your foot is going to get stuck over top. So you're going to follow up here like that. Because your right foot is over the top.
Okay, wait, let's do that again. So, which one was?
See, the right foot's going to be up on there. So as you extend, your right foot might come all the way across. He might even attack it.
Like that?
No, the other side. Because you're across the hip. No, right foot on the other side of the hip. Other hip.
Really?
Let's say, because that's where
Because
you
he's
kept catching my foot like that.
Yeah, like that.
But if I did hold.
Oh yeah, if you were holding it,
I
I'd
didn't
move
Yeah.
it that way.
And so now you're going to go step up and then turn you square up. And I say, now take your yes. So right now, you might feel in jeopardy, but your foot's not stuck. So I would try to crush his head or whatever, and try to fight for that, like an underhook on the other side, like right here. Yeah.
I'll try to loosen it up. Get my leg out. Especially if you do that.
You win. Yeah, you win. Go for it. Go for it. It's all you. All right. Yeah, so he's going to step in between. So left foot's going to go behind. And then right foot, yeah. And extend. And I say, just follow it up. And then square up.
How's that? Not good.
I do feel too that when you're got your knee across and his arms are like this, I feel like you can just take your time.
Oh yeah.
Because
I didn't mean to get my knee that far across, but just as I was trying to loosen.
yeah.
Well, it worked because like I was thinking about it. Like I have my arms there. I'm like I don't really want to. Maybe this arm's okay, but this arm I'm just
afraid of.
Yeah, and so he's
that.
going to be here like this. And so you can take your time to just keep your pressure on him and then kind of float on him. And then he's going to move around. And then as you're floating, you got to think about this. Like if he's down and my knee is here, I'm not taking pressure on him, but his arms are in there. So this hand's not be on there, my hand's be on him. So if he's floating, or if I'm floating on him, and he shrimps that way, I know I just get my knee on the mat. Right? So if he goes this way, my knee would just fall on the mat inside, in front of that leg. Okay? If he decides to go this way, and I just drive him over and take his back. But I don't need to force anything. Because it's going to be a lot of energy of trying to move those arms. So you just like, all right, where can I just hold on to and kind of just float? As long as he's not elevating me, that was another thing I thought about here, is the guy on the bottom, he's going to try to stop you somewhere, he's going to try to elevate you. So the one place you do not want to go to, you do not want to go to full guard. That sucks to get out. Right? And then you don't want to have him have little elevators in front of you. He has elevators in front of you. And so my goal is when I'm on bottom is to stop you from different spots. Like if you're trying to get over here, like if you do, like say you do like a leg drag here and you come over and you step over, my hands will start stopping hips and stuff. So like if he tries to come down here, my hands are going to be here because now I'm trying to stop him. And so now I kind of help. He's going to drop his knee in that place where he has a knee on belly, okay? But I'm going to try to stop him from advancing over here, even here. Like I lost this battle. Like obviously he's going to want to go fight there, but if his hips square up, then I'm in trouble. So my hand is just straight here, so I just stopped it. And I say this is going to get through my arm, like my bone, not my muscle.
Then you're going to turn back.
And then I'm going to get my knee in here. Now I got to stop here, and then I got a little elevator. So now I can go elevate.
I'm just straight backing out again. I'm like,
and then
square one.
Then, if you're smart, get the hell out of there. Because that's where you're going to get off balance. So if you try to go in those areas and you're like, I'm going to force here, and if this guy is just being calm and he knows it's going to stop here, stop there, he can prevent you from advancing. But if you just float on him, he doesn't want to open up his arms. Because if he opens up his arms, you can start attacking things. And then he's going to shrimp or whatever. You just kind of go, okay, he's going to shrimp. He goes in the mat. Like the arms there. He goes that way, I take his back. Okay? And those are the things that I'm trying to, when I'm on bottom, trying to stop him from getting to dominant positions, using frames, hands, and then I'm trying to elevate him. Elevate him, get my hips underneath his hips, try to sweep him, things like that. Okay? That make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to do some 1 minute goes here?
Yep. Yeah, I have to go with them.
But the whole thing of me saying, don't get stuck in the full guard. Half guard is not too bad. From being on the top. Full guard, no bueno. Half guard,
Because you get stuck in the full guard the first round.
So, you're going to get stuck in full guard nowadays.
Right.
I already know he's quick to do it, so.
Well, hey, now I won't, because
Now you're well aware of what he's going to try to do.
Oh, no, I was going to say, because I started on bottom. So.
He's like, I'll still get you full guard. Elbows. Stop there. Elevator and stops. Elevator and stops. Stop his hips. Stop his hips. Right hand on the hip. There you go. Now try to get knees in front of him. Try to get some type of elevator in there. Try to get there.
I feel like it started so well.
Dude, that was awesome when you did that. You fall over thing. It started so well.
Yeah, right? 10 seconds were good.
Remember, you want your feet in between. Yep. All balance them. elevator. Ooh, there you go. Now you get the elevator underneath his leg. You're wrapped on his leg, and you get left leg elevated. Prevent his hips from coming forward.
Same thing.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad to teach Nathan that. That's twice. That's twice.
I know, twice on the door.
Oh, man.
I thought, no, I'm not gonna. He's very done.
He's coming from motorbike's neck, I know. Remember, don't let him get his legs in between. You want your legs in between. There you go. You drag it forward.
Like that.
Yep, elevator. Love that. Third base. Oh. Nice. Try to control the knees. Pull him into full guard. Pull him into full guard.
You okay?
Yeah. Try to get an elevator there somewhere. Turn face, stop him. Yep, stop. Get the knees in there. You want to switch to the?
Tough.
You want to switch to the 3 minutes? It's 7.4.
Sure.
All right, there you go.
This is like classic.
Yeah.
This is classic.
It didn't seem like this stuff. Oh, you were just down.
Was that okay?
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, come on. Hey, you hope you do that, right?
Well, I tried a little bit more. No?
Try to put both feet together, Alex. There you go. Yep. Knees out wide, knees out wide. That's how he's getting this position. Yeah, try to. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Are you giving? What? Oh, no, yeah.
That was amazing. Try to get it. There you go. If you can drive your right shoulder into his neck, Nathan, just put your weight on that shoulder, you'll let it go. Yeah. Try to put your right hip on the mat. I think it's your right hip. And just put pressure there. Don't let him pull you into guard, Nathan. Don't let him pull you into guard. Alex, shut up. Yep. This is like watching your son going for a walk for the first time. Turn to face, turn to face. Try to use your elbow. Stay inside turtle position. Turn inside turtle position.
That's a tough one.
So if your right elbow was crossed, we had to try to get that over on the other side. It was hard, but your elbow was here.
Me?
Yeah,
No, I know. You got it.
Yeah.
Somebody had my hand.
yeah,
I know. I was trying to rip the whole time.
yeah. Because he had it blocked the whole time.
I know.
That's tough.
Honestly, I was mostly just happy to be able to breathe a little longer. Yeah, you got that tight. You were about to choke me with my own arm.
I was thinking about
One arm.
getting into it, but I was like, no, too many takes you back with it.
We were going around. You're good.
You just wanted an extra 10 seconds.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I like it.
There you go. We always like head taps. No one likes their head taps. If you say good boy, they like that too. Back out. You tangle too much. Watch your neck here, Nate. Posture up, sit on your butt, give you say posture, keep your elbows here. Don't sit, push it back down, push it back down, push it back down, don't let them up there. That foot on your hip is a problem. Donkey, there you go. That's a problem. Watch your arm here. Was that from the triangle? Or the arm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around there. So I'm losing that blood.
Reach in his heels, lift them in the air. There you go. So he's got one elevator in. Stand up. Get out. Get out. Get out. Back in. Back in.
That's all right. It's okay.
Stay behind his head. Good. That's pretty good there, fellas. That roll that roll was pretty impressive.
Let's put that on the highlight reel. Nothing that came after.
So it is by 7:30. What I was gonna say is this is fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
When you grab here, you're here like this, and you're battling the leg versus like grabbing the So then he can start wiggling.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was very
Yeah, because if you can grab my foot, I can still move my leg.
And I think with someone with more weight, that would not work at all.
I'll probably just throw it off. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
And I say it's hard to like. So he's so compact here. So usually what I try to just do is disrupt his compactness. And in order for me to disrupt it, number one, I'll go fingers in the sky, palm to the head. Just give him a little tap there.
Back on the bottom.
Yeah. And then it might
Not a floor, just
it
a
might
floor.
literally here, and then it might be this.
Yeah.
And then elevate. And then it might be here, and then elevate. But I want to disrupt that because he's very good at that. And then because there's like you're not. I want to.
Should I put my elbows on the outside or inside? I tend to do it here.
Oh, I'm going elbows inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because then I establish.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I am not here. You're enough
Yeah.
like me, like this. Doing this all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely here.
Okay.
This is, so the one thing also I was saying is maybe I have this mic or sit down like this. But when you're here like this, try to get here. Be together. Because if you're here, you only got one. Here you go.
Was I doing that or was that?
No, you're here like this. Exactly, that's what it looks like. So if you want to see what that looks like, and then it's like, it's very intense looking too. You're like, oh, I don't want to.
It's like you have me in the scope.
Yeah. Well, there's been lots of that.